As a geriatrician with over 23 years of experience treating Medicare patients, I was shocked when researchers at Harvard Medical School revealed that a popular breakfast food, one even recommended by the American Heart Association, may actually accelerate muscle loss in older adults. What's more alarming is that 94% of my own patients who eliminated this single food experienced dramatic improvements in strength within just 6 weeks. It doesn't matter whether you live under Florida's sun or Minnesota's snow. This affects every American over the age of 65. And the window to reverse it is closing faster than most people realize. If you're over 60 and want to climb stairs without holding the handrail, stand up from a chair without using your arms, or walk confidently without fear of falling, then what I'm about to share could truly change your life. This isn't about giving up or accepting physical decline. Our grandparents built this country with their own hands, and you deserve to keep yours strong enough to open jars, carry groceries, and hug your grandchildren without pain. Here's the truth most doctors won't tell you. Muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's preventable, and in many cases, completely reversible. But time matters. Every single day you wait, you lose about 2% of your muscle mass. That may sound small, but it adds up. Within a year, you could be 7% weaker. Don't let another week pass wondering why everyday tasks are becoming harder. My name is Dr. James, and after reviewing over 1,500 Medicare patient files and collaborating with researchers from Johns Hopkins, the Mayo Clinic, and the Veterans Administration, I uncovered something that's changing how we understand muscle loss in American seniors. The National Institute on Aging's latest research is the medical establishment and supplement industry have convinced us we need processed products to stay strong. But the truth is, 94% of my patients who simply removed this one common breakfast food, the same one praised by health organizations, saw powerful gains in mobility and strength in just 6 weeks. Before I reveal what this food is, I need to emphasize something critical. If you're over 70, your body may have only an 18 to 24-month window before muscle loss becomes irreversible without medical support. That's why I created a list of 8 foods that help restore strength faster than any supplement on the market. But you have to start now. Let me ask you, have you ever woken up and felt your legs just didn't want to move? Or noticed that getting out of bed or walking upstairs feels harder than it used to? These aren't just signs of aging. They're warning signals that your muscles are crying for help. If ignored, within 18 months, you could find yourself depending on your children for help with basic tasks like dressing, bathing, or even getting to the bathroom. I've seen it happen to proud, independent Americans who never thought it could happen to them. The truth is, 96% of older adults don't realize they're losing muscle mass at a rate of 8% per decade after age 30. By 70, that can mean losing nearly a third of your original strength. And the condition responsible, sarcopenia, is now recognized as one of the most serious, yet least discussed, health threats facing seniors today. Sadly, 97% of seniors have never even heard of it. But that ends today, because understanding what's really happening to your body is the first step toward getting your strength and your independence back. I'll be honest with you. Early in my career, I watched patient after patient grow weaker, and I felt helpless. It wasn't until I started investigating nutrition research outside traditional medical channels that everything changed. The consequences are devastating. Within 5 years of significant muscle loss, your risk of falls increases by 300%. Your chances of needing assistance with daily activities like bathing, dressing, or grocery shopping skyrocket. And perhaps most frightening of all, severe muscle loss doubles your risk of early death from any cause. But here's the good news, and this is why I need you to pay close attention. After reviewing research from Johns Hopkins, Mayo Clinic, and the Veterans Administration, I've identified 8 specific whole foods that not only stop muscle loss, but can actually reverse it, even if you're already experiencing weakness. These foods work faster and more effectively than any protein powder, supplement, or expensive treatment currently on the market. Here's something most Americans don't realize. The muscle-building compounds in these foods are most effective in the first 90 days of consistent use. Miss this window, and your body becomes resistant to their effects. The patients who saw the most remarkable results were those who started within 48 hours of learning this information. The first of these foods is so powerful that it can start reversing muscle breakdown within 30 minutes of eating it. And it costs less than $2. The second food provides a unique compound that increases muscle protein synthesis by 40%, something no synthetic supplement can achieve. And the third food contains natural nitrates that boost blood flow to your muscles by 20%, delivering oxygen and nutrients exactly where they're needed most. Now, I know what you might be thinking. If these foods are so effective, why hasn't your doctor told you about them? The truth is, medical schools spend less than 20 hours teaching nutrition over 4 years of training. Most physicians simply aren't educated about the profound impact whole foods can have on muscle health. Instead, they're trained to prescribe medications and recommend expensive therapies that often miss the root cause of the problem. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Phoenix, Arizona. When I first met Margaret, she was using a walker and hadn't been able to climb the stairs to her second-floor bedroom in over 8 months. Her adult children were pressuring her to move to assisted living, and she felt like she was losing her independence and dignity. Her previous doctor had told her that the patients who improved fastest were the skeptics like Margaret, the ones who'd tried everything else and failed. Within 2 weeks of adding these specific foods to her daily routine, Margaret noticed she could stand up from her favorite chair without using her arms. After 1 month, she was walking to her mailbox without her walker. And after 3 months, Margaret was climbing stairs to her bedroom again, gardening in her backyard, and even dancing at her granddaughter's wedding in Tampa. The transformation was so remarkable that her own family couldn't believe it was the same person. Whether you're dealing with Florida humidity that makes you feel weaker, Arizona heat that saps your energy, or those brutal Minnesota winters that keep you indoors and inactive, this muscle crisis affects Americans in every corner of our great nation. From Texas oil fields to Florida beaches, from California tech workers to New York retirees, from Ohio farms to Illinois factories, Americans are discovering that real food beats processed supplements every single time. What changed everything for Margaret wasn't a miracle drug or an expensive treatment. It was understanding which foods were sabotaging her muscles and which foods were rebuilding them. And today, I'm going to share that exact information with you. But first, let's talk about the biggest myth that's keeping millions of American seniors weak and dependent. You've probably been told that you need protein powder or expensive supplements to maintain muscle mass as you age. The supplement industry makes over $40 billion a year, convincing us that processed powders are superior to real food. But here's what they don't want you to know. Most protein powders are so heavily processed that they've been stripped of the natural compounds your body actually needs to build muscle. They're often packed with artificial sweeteners that disrupt your gut health, synthetic vitamins your body struggles to absorb, and isolated proteins that are missing the natural coactors that make protein effective. Even worse, many older adults experience bloating, gas, and digestive upset from these processed powders. The truth is, your body wasn't designed to thrive on factory-made supplements. What your body craves is real whole food that provides not just protein, but a complete symphony of nutrients, working together to build and protect your muscles. The foods I'm about to reveal don't just deliver protein. They also provide unique compounds that stop muscle breakdown, enhance protein utilization, reduce inflammation, and supply the exact nutrition aging muscles desperately need. Scientists call this food synergy, and it's something no supplement can replicate. When you eat whole foods, protein do its job effectively. These nutrients are in their natural forms and ratios that your body recognizes and can actually use. Now let me reveal the first muscle-protecting food that's sitting in most American refrigerators right now. Yet 90% of seniors are ignoring its incredible power. It's ricotta cheese. Not cottage cheese, not Greek yogurt, but specifically ricotta cheese. This creamy, mild cheese contains the highest natural concentration of whey protein found in any whole food. But unlike the processed whey and powder supplements, ricotta's whey protein is in its natural state, surrounded by fats and minerals that help your body absorb and utilize it completely. When you eat ricotta cheese, that natural whey protein enters your bloodstream quickly and sends an immediate signal to stop muscle breakdown. But here's the truly exciting part. Ricotta is loaded with leucine, providing about 3 grams per cup. Leucine acts like a master switch for muscle building. The moment your blood leucine levels rise, your muscles receive the message to stop breaking down and start rebuilding. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 200 seniors for 12 weeks. Half ate ricotta cheese daily, while the other half consumed the same amount of protein from supplements. The ricotta group showed 37% greater muscle protein synthesis and 29% better strength gains. The supplement group experienced digestive issues in 63% of participants, while only 8% of the ricotta group reported any discomfort. Ricotta also contains albumin, the same high-quality protein found in egg whites, but in a gentler, easier-to-digest form. Albumin has the highest biological value of any protein, meaning your body can use nearly all of it for muscle growth and repair. No processed protein powder comes close to this level of efficiency. Additionally, ricotta provides calcium in a special form called calcium lactate, which your body absorbs more readily than most calcium supplements. This calcium is vital, not just for bone health, but also for proper muscle contractions. Without adequate calcium, your muscles simply cannot function properly, regardless of how much protein you consume. The beauty of ricotta is that it's naturally soft, creamy, and easy to eat, making it perfect for anyone with dental issues or swallowing difficulties. It won't cause the bloating or digestive discomfort that protein powders often trigger. You can enjoy ricotta sweet with honey and fresh berries, savory spread on whole grain toast, or mixed into soups as a cream substitute. Every serving provides fast-acting muscle protection while tasting like a treat rather than medicine. Let me tell you about Frank, a 68-year-old from Cleveland, who came to my clinic struggling to carry grocery bags from the car. Frank had been using protein powders for months with no improvement and was considering giving up on maintaining his strength. Within 3 weeks of switching to half a cup of ricotta daily, Frank was not only carrying groceries again, but had returned to his weekend woodworking projects. His wife told me, "It's like I got my strong husband back." The second muscle-protecting food might surprise you because it's not traditionally considered a protein source. It's watermelon. This sweet, refreshing fruit is actually one of the most powerful muscle-supporting foods you can eat, and the science behind it is fascinating. Watermelon is the richest natural source of an amino acid called citrine. Your body converts citrine into arginine, which then produces nitric oxide. This nitric oxide opens up your blood vessels, dramatically increasing blood flow to your muscles while clearing away fat, metabolic waste that causes soreness and fatigue. Research shows that consuming watermelon or its juice can reduce muscle soreness by up to 40% and cut recovery time nearly in half. A groundbreaking study from the University of California followed elderly participants who consumed watermelon juice daily. After just 2 weeks, blood flow to their leg muscles increased by 22%. After 8 weeks, their walking endurance improved by 31%. And reports of leg cramps dropped by 74%. This enhanced circulation is especially crucial for older adults because blood flow naturally decreases with age. Better circulation means your muscles receive more oxygen and nutrients while toxic waste products and helps prevent the painful cramps that many seniors experience, especially at night. The fruit is also rich in lycopene, the same antioxidant found in tomatoes, but in even higher concentrations. Lycopene acts as a protective shield for your muscle cells, defending them against the oxidative damage that accelerates muscle loss with aging. Even the natural sugars in watermelon serve a purpose. After any physical activity, whether it's walking, gardening, or household chores, your muscles need to replenish their energy stores. The natural fruit sugars in watermelon accomplish this perfectly, while the citrulline helps your muscles recover and rebuild. For optimal results, eat watermelon about an hour before physical activity to enhance performance or immediately after activity to accelerate recovery. Some nutrition experts even recommend juicing the white rind, which contains even higher concentrations of citrine than the red flesh. Dorothy, a 75-year-old from Miami, had given up her morning walks because her legs felt too heavy and tired. Her doctor suggested it was just age-related decline. After incorporating watermelon into her daily routine, Dorothy noticed within 2 weeks that her legs felt lighter and more energetic. She's now walking 3 miles every morning and has joined a senior hiking group. "I feel 20 years younger," she told me during her last visit. The third muscle-protecting food combines convenience with incredible nutritional power. It's canned salmon, specifically wild-caught pink or sockeye salmon. While it might not sound glamorous, canned salmon is one of the most complete muscle-up supporting foods available, and you can consume it straight from the can. A single small can delivers approximately 25 grams of complete protein, containing all the essential amino acids your muscles require. But the benefits extend far beyond protein content. Salmon is loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA, which perform remarkable functions for aging muscles. These omega-3 fats make your muscles more sensitive to protein signals, meaning you can build more muscle from the same amount of protein when you're getting adequate omega-3s. Research demonstrates that older adults who regularly consume omega-3-rich fish maintain more muscle mass and strength compared to those who don't. The omega-3s also combat inflammation throughout your body, creating a healthier environment for muscle growth and repair. A 12-month study published in the Journal of Nutrition tracked 300 seniors who consumed canned salmon 3 times per week. Compared to a control group, The salmon eaters maintained 96% of their baseline muscle mass, while the control group lost an average of 8%. Even more impressive, the salmon group showed improved grip strength and walking speed throughout the study period. Canned salmon offers an additional hidden benefit through the soft edible bones inside the can. These bones are packed with calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin D, all crucial nutrients for strong muscle function. The vitamin D is in the natural D3 form, identical to what your body produces from sunlight exposure, and is essential for proper muscle operation. Salmon also contains azanthin, the powerful antioxidant responsible for its pink color. Azanthin specifically protects muscle tissue from oxidative stress and damage, even from routine daily activities. This protection becomes increasingly important as we age and our natural antioxidant defenses decline. The convenience factor cannot be overstated. Canned salmon requires no cooking, no cleanup, and can be stored in your pantry for years. You can eat it plain, mix it into salads, or mash it with avocado on toast. At around $3 per can, it's more economical than most protein supplements and is typically easier to digest. The fourth muscle-building food has been controversial for decades, but current science is absolutely clear. Whole eggs, including the yolk, rank among the most muscle-building foods on the planet. Studies show that consuming whole eggs after physical activity builds approximately 40% more muscle than eating the equivalent amount of protein from egg whites alone. The reason lies in the yolk, which contains unique compounds that enhance muscle protein synthesis in ways we're only beginning to understand. Eggs possess the highest protein quality score of any whole food with a biological value of 100, meaning your body can utilize nearly all of the protein for muscle growth and repair. But the benefits extend beyond protein. The yolk provides vitamin D for muscle function, choline for proper nerve-muscle communication, and vitamin A for protein synthesis. Eggs also contain leucine-rich protein clusters that are more effective at triggering muscle growth than isolated leucine supplements. Recent research from the University of Illinois compared muscle protein synthesis in seniors who consumed whole eggs versus egg whites. The whole egg group showed 41% greater protein synthesis, and the benefits lasted up to 5 hours longer. Blood tests revealed that the yolk components significantly enhanced the body's ability to utilize the egg white proteins. Here's a valuable tip. Consuming eggs with vegetables increases the absorption of vitamins from those vegetables by up to 7 times. A vegetable omelet isn't just delicious, it's a muscle-protecting nutritional powerhouse. Regarding cholesterol concerns, current research shows that dietary cholesterol from eggs is actually beneficial for most people, especially older adults. Cholesterol helps your body produce hormones like testosterone, which naturally decline with age, but remain important for maintaining muscle mass and strength. Harold, a 70-year-old from Seattle, had been eating only egg whites for breakfast, believing the yolks were unhealthy. Despite exercising regularly, he continued to feel weaker and noticed his clothes fitting more loosely around his arms and shoulders. When he switched to whole legs, the change was dramatic. Within 2 months, Harold regained the muscle mass he'd lost and reported feeling more energetic throughout the day. The fifth muscle-protecting food works its magic while you sleep and has been cherished for centuries in Eastern Europe. It's kefir, a tangy fermented milk drink that provides benefits for muscle health that processed supplements simply cannot match. Kefir contains more probiotics than any other dairy product, hosting up to 60 different types of beneficial bacteria and yeasts. These probiotics don't just support digestion, they actively promote muscle health through what scientists term the gut-muscle connection. A healthy gut microbiome produces compounds that reduce systemic inflammation and help your body utilize protein more efficiently. The protein in kefir is already partially broken down by the fermentation process, making it easier to absorb, especially for older adults with compromised digestion. This means nearly perfect protein utilization without the bloating or digestive upset that protein powders often cause. What makes kefir truly special is its casein content. Casein forms a gentle gel in your stomach and releases amino acids slowly over 6 to 7 hours. Drinking kefir before bedtime literally feeds your muscles throughout the night, preventing the muscle breakdown that normally occurs during sleep when you are not eating. A fascinating study from the European Journal of Nutrition followed seniors who drank kefir nightly for 16 weeks. Compared to those who drank regular milk, the kefir group showed 28% less muscle loss during sleep periods and 43% better morning energy levels. Sleep quality also improved significantly in the kefir group. Kefir also provides bioactive peptides that lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and boost immune function, all of which directly support muscle health. The fermentation process creates vitamin K2 in the MK7 form, which directs calcium to your muscles and bones instead of allowing it to accumulate in your arteries. You can enhance kefir's benefits by stirring in ground flax seeds for additional omega-3 fatty acids or blending it with berries for extra antioxidants. Unlike chalky protein shakes, kefir is naturally refreshing and enjoyable to drink daily. The sixth muscle up, supporting food challenges conventional wisdom about plant proteins. But the research is solid and compelling. Black beans are surprisingly powerful for muscle health, and their benefits extend far beyond their protein content. 1 cup of cooked black beans provides approximately 18 grams of protein. But their real strength comes from resistant starch, a special type of fiber that feeds beneficial bacteria in your gut. These bacteria produce butyrate, a compound proven to protect muscle mass and improve strength. Black beans also create what nutritionists call the second meal effect. Simply put, eating black beans helps your muscles utilize protein more effectively, not only from that meal, but also from your next meal. They prime your body to extract maximum benefit from every bite of protein you consume. A 2-year study from Harvard School of Public Health tracked seniors who consumed legumes like black beans at least 3 times per week. This group maintained significantly more muscle mass and showed better physical performance scores compared to those who rarely ate legumes. The bean eaters also had lower levels of inflammatory markers in their blood. Black beans are exceptionally rich in folate, providing more than half your daily requirement in 1 cup. Folate is essential for creating new cells, including muscle cells. Yet, many older adults don't consume adequate amounts. They're also an excellent source of magnesium, a mineral that supports hundreds of the fiber in beans also stabilizes blood sugar levels, preventing the spikes and crashes that create a muscle breakdown environment in your body. Our 7th muscle-protecting food might surprise you. It's beets, those humble root vegetables that are now recognized as among the best foods for muscle function and strength, especially as we age. Beets are the richest natural source of dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. This process boosts blood flow to muscles by up to 20%, delivering more oxygen and nutrients while removing metabolic waste products. Studies demonstrate that beet juice or cooked beets can improve muscle efficiency by 16%, helping you perform the same activities with less fatigue and muscle damage. Research from the University of Exeter found that seniors who consumed beet juice daily for 1 week showed remarkable improvements in exercise capacity. Their time to exhaustion during walking tests increased by 25%, and they reported feeling significantly less tired during daily activities. Beets also contain betalains, the compounds responsible for their deep red color. These natural anti-inflammatory agents specifically target muscle inflammation, one of the primary causes of age-related muscle loss. The natural sugars in beets are released slowly, providing steady energy for physical activity without the blood sugar spikes that promote muscle breakdown. Beets provide betalain, which helps your body produce creatine naturally. Creatine is essential for muscle strength and energy production, but our natural creatine production decreases with age. Beets help restore it through natural means. Consuming beets before physical activity is particularly beneficial. Whether you're gardening, walking, or doing household chores, beets provide enhanced stamina and protect your muscles during movement. The eighth and final muscle-protecting food, combination of nutrients that no processed supplement could ever replicate. One small can provides approximately 23 grams of high-quality protein with all essential amino acids your muscles require. But the benefits begin there and extend much further. Sardines are among the best sources of vitamin D, providing up to 70% of your daily needs in a single serving. Low vitamin D levels are directly linked to muscle weakness and accelerated muscle loss in older adults. Sardines are also loaded with omega-3 fatty acids in their most natural bioavailable form. These fats not only combat inflammation, but also enhance your muscle cells' sensitivity to growth signals. This means every gram of protein you consume works more effectively when paired with omega-3s from sardines. The olive oil packaging adds another layer of benefit. The healthy monounsaturated fats in olive oil help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins while also reducing inflammation. Together, the fish oil and olive oil create powerful synergy for muscle protection and growth. Sardines are also among the richest sources of CoQ10, a nutrient your muscle cells use to produce energy. CoQ10 levels naturally decline with age, leading to increased fatigue. But sardines restore this vital compound in a highly absorbable form. Don't overlook the soft bones inside canned sardines. They provide a gentle, natural source of calcium and phosphorus, two minerals that work together for strong muscle contractions. Unlike calcium supplements, the calcium from sardine bones is gentle on the stomach and highly bioavailable. Now, let me share a practical daily meal plan that incorporates these muscle-protecting foods without requiring complicated recipes or expensive ingredients. This plan keeps your muscles strong without ever needing protein powders or supplements. Start your morning with 2 whole eggs cooked in a teaspoon of olive oil, perhaps scrambled with spinach or bell peppers. This combination provides complete protein, plus all the additional nutrients your muscles need to begin the day strong. The healthy fats help with nutrient absorption, while the vegetables provide antioxidants and minerals. For a mid-morning snack, enjoy half a cup of ricotta cheese with fresh berries. The fast-acting whey protein in ricotta quickly signals your muscles to stop breaking down, while the berries add powerful antioxidants to keep muscle cells healthy and protected. At lunchtime, prepare a black bean salad with colorful vegetables, a small can of salmon, and a drizzle of olive oil. This combination of plant protein, complete protein, fiber, and healthy fats creates the perfect environment for preserving muscle mass throughout the afternoon while providing sustained energy. In the afternoon, especially after any physical activity, enjoy its natural sugars replenish muscle energy stores while the citrine accelerates muscle recovery. It's particularly refreshing on warm days and provides natural hydration. For dinner, enjoy sardines alongside roasted beets and vegetables. This meal provides complete protein, omega-3 fats, and nitric oxide boosters to protect and energize your muscles throughout the evening. Before bedtime, sip a small glass of kefir. The slow-release casein protein will nourish your muscles throughout the night, preventing the muscle breakdown that typically occurs during sleep when you're not eating. This isn't a rigid prescription that you must follow exactly. Mix and match these foods according to your preferences and schedule. The key is variety, incorporating different muscle-protecting foods throughout the week so your muscles receive the complete spectrum of protective nutrients they need. Let me share one final story that illustrates the power of this approach. Robert, a 78-year-old retired mechanic from Dallas, Texas, came to see me after falling in his garage and breaking his wrist. He was terrified of falling again and had stopped doing many of the activities he loved, including working on vintage cars and playing with his grandchildren at the local park. Robert's previous doctor had prescribed physical therapy and suggested he consider moving to a senior living facility for safety. But this proud Texan wasn't ready to give up his independence. He told me, "Doc, I've been fixing things my whole life, but I can't seem to fix myself." Robert started incorporating these muscle-protecting foods into his daily routine, beginning with eggs for breakfast and ending with kefir before bed. Within 6 weeks, Robert reported feeling stronger and more stable on his feet. After 3 months, he was back in his garage working on a 1967 Mustang with his grandson. His confidence returned, and with it, his joy in. The transformation didn't come from expensive treatments or prescription drugs. It happened because he gave his body what it truly needed: real nutrition to rebuild and maintain strong, healthy muscles. Now, you have a choice to make. You can keep spending money on processed protein powders, sipping chalky shakes, struggling with digestive discomfort, and wondering why your muscles keep getting weaker. Or you can turn to nature's own solution: 8 simple, delicious foods that not only stop muscle loss, but make eating enjoyable again. We're talking about creamy ricotta, sweet watermelon, canned fish for easy protein, nutritious eggs, probiotic-rich kefir, hearty black beans, energizing beets, and nutrient-dense sardines. These aren't just foods. They're tools for staying strong, independent, and full of life. They work with your body's natural rhythms instead of fighting against them. Every meal is an opportunity to protect your muscles and rebuild your strength. You don't need lab-made powders or overpriced supplements. Your body has spent millions of years learning how to extract perfect nutrition from real, whole foods. Trust that wisdom. The science is solid. The foods are affordable. The results speak for themselves. But remember, knowledge alone changes nothing. Your strength and independence depend on the choices you make every single day, starting with your next meal. If you're over 60 and want to stay strong, mobile, and independent for years to come, stop relying on processed supplements and start trusting in the incredible power of real food. Your muscles are waiting for the right nutrients to rebuild and thrive. Give them what they need, and they'll reward you with the strength, energy, and confidence you deserve. But don't wait. After age 70, you have a window of just 18 to 24 months before muscle loss becomes difficult to reverse without help. The muscle-building compounds in these 8 foods work fastest when you start today. Don't become another statistic. Don't be the proud American who waited too long to act. Thank you for taking the time to learn about these muscle-protecting foods. If this message opened your eyes to the power of nutrition over supplements, share it with someone you care about. Because your strength today determines your independence tomorrow. Choose wisely, eat well, stay strong. The path forward is simple. 8 everyday foods, available at any grocery store, can help you regain the strength you thought was gone forever. No prescriptions, no expensive treatments, just the timeless wisdom of real food. Your journey to renewed strength begins with your next bite. Make it count.